How you doing? And thanks for tuning in to the What the Hell podcast. This podcast is dedicated to those things that drive you nuts and annoy you and just make you say, what the hell? Come on in. Let's get this thing started. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh man, what the hell? Oh yeah, it's time for another episode of What the Hell. How the fuck are you, all my What the Hellions? I hope you're doing great. I hope you're having a great week so far. It's Thursday night as I'm recording this. I'm probably gonna upload it right afterwards. But Thursday night, been a crazy couple of weeks for me, so that's why it's been a little bit since I put an episode out. So please accept my sincere apologies for that. Couple things. I want to give a shout out. First ever What the Hell shout out. See what I'm saying? First ever What the Hell shout out to YouTube listener Deezy. Got the first comment on the video. He listened to the What the Hell Happened to Customer Service episode and suggested that I pay that bill in pennies, which I found fucking hilarious. So shout out to Deezy. Thanks for listening. Appreciate the hell out of you, man. Thanks for commenting. Hope to hear from you some more. Okay, so let's do update, I guess, on that particular part of it, since maybe some people are curious. I have finally paid that bill. If you're unfamiliar, on the last episode, go check out the What the Hell Happened to Customer Service episode. It tells you a true story that happened to me and pissed me off, and just this fucking unprofessional and unethical fucking thing I did business with. I went in, I paid the bill. Now get this, in continuation of that, I got the receipt, right? I scanned the receipt into an email and emailed the quote-unquote office manager and said, please see the receipt that I went and paid, because she wasn't there. Please, kindly respond to this email and verify this matter is now closed. And do you want to guess what I heard? I don't have crickets, so that's going to be my sound effect for not a fucking thing. If that doesn't prove my point, I don't know what does. I mean, fucking, number one, they gave us until November to pay the bill after getting my nasty email. And by nasty, I mean professionally written, you're a fucking idiot email that I read on the last episode. And they said, okay, we'll give you till November. And again, I didn't need till November. It was the principle of the thing. And so, I paid it off. I paid it earlier than they gave us permission to, right? But still, no admission of fucking fault. And that's the part that pisses me off the most to this day. And I would love to go over there and just fucking ream them for it. But at this point, I'm ready to just wash my hands with it. But to this day, no one from there has admitted any kind of fault. None. And I'm like, come on. That's bullshit. And that's another reason I just wanted to see what they would do, what they would say if I fucking paid it off early. And then it's like, hey, I'd like confirmation that this matter's closed. And another thing, just based on the way they do business, just to kind of cover my ass, right? I've got the receipts and it's scanned and saved in my computer, so they can't ever fuck with that. But I would love something from that company to just say, oh, yeah, hey, we're good. You know what I mean? But I can't even get that. Now, if that's not fucking unprofessional, unethical, and just absolute shit customer service, I don't know what is. I mean, you guys are the ones that fucked up most of it. And I held up my part. And you can't even say, yeah, we got your money. Thank you for that. That's basic. That's the most basic fucking customer service there is. Thank you for your business. I mean, see, you're going to get me fucking started on this, and this episode isn't about customer service. I could probably do, if I told stories about customer service, and more than I told on the last episode in the history of my job and the things I've done. I could write a fucking book. I could tell stories for months. I could turn this into a customer service fucking podcast, but I'd rather do it about shit that annoys me because I think it's funnier. But hey, what do you do? So there's the update. The bill's paid. Still haven't heard from them. They can go fuck themselves as far as I'm concerned. It's just crazy. I don't even think I'm asking for a lot. I really don't. But hey, yeah, definitely shout out to DZ, YouTube name DZ, who commented on that and suggested that I pay them in pennies, which honestly I think was genius. Fucking roll in there with a truck and just start carting in boxes of pennies, just to be a dick. It's a great idea. I kind of wish I had done it, but hey, thanks for listening and thanks for commenting. I've the housekeeping stuff with asking for ratings and reviews, feedback, guys and gals, whoever's listening. I would love feedback on what you think. Hey, what can we do better? Topic suggestions. You got something that's driving you nuts? Let me know. Email me. The email is whatthehellpodcast, no spaces, @yahoo.com. You can tweet at me on Twitter, and I've given out the wrong Twitter handle for a while now. I apologize, but my Twitter is @WTHellPodcast. Okay, WTHellPodcast. Email whatthehellpodcast@yahoo.com. Find me on Facebook. What the Hell Podcast is on Facebook. You can send a message that way. But again, reviews, topic suggestions. You got something that's driving you nuts and want me to rant about it? I'll rant about it. Send it to me. What do you like about the show? What do you not like about the show? Do you like it when I've got TJ and Jason on? Anything, I want to make this as fun for the listeners as I am sitting here doing it. So feedback, let me know what's going on. 5-star reviews, ratings rather, and reviews on Apple Podcast. It helps get it on the charts and gets more people listening, which I really appreciate. I've seen new cities, downloading the episode, and officially though, shocking to me, the What the Hell Happened to Customer Service episode, the last episode, has been the most downloaded episode of all of them, which again, thank you so much for listening and for downloading and sticking with it. This has been kind of a thing I pulled out on my rear end. I thought it would be fun to do, and I'm having a blast and all that kind of stuff. And I say that a lot, and I apologize if I'm repetitive, but hey, let me know. Let us know. TJ has fun doing this. Jason has fun doing it. And we want to hear from you guys out there, you guys and gals, non-binary, whatever, people that are listening. We want to hear from you. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. Give us topic suggestions. Again, please, 5-star reviews, ratings rather, and a review on Apple Podcast would be greatly appreciated. And I'll give you a shout out like DZ. And DZ, as far as I'm concerned right now, you're the man or woman, whatever gender you are, because I guess that could go either way. Anyway, thank you again for everything. So let's jump into this week's frickin' topic, right? I'm looking over here at I've got some alcohol over here. I'm going, do I want to sip right now? No, not yet. Let's get into our topic. And the thing that's annoying me this week that I thought about, that happens to every fucking one of us, is waiting. Waiting is gotta be one of the most annoying things on the planet. What do we hate? Waiting. And I'm talking about waiting like probably the most frustrating version of waiting is the anticipation of some kind of news. If you're waiting on a job offer, right? Like you're waiting to hear, you had the interview, right? Now you're waiting to see if you get the offer. And maybe they told you, oh yeah, we'll make a decision by the end of the week. And as much as you try and be like, okay, I'm not going to, do it. every time your phone makes a sound, you look at it, and then you're fucking heartbroken when that's not it. It's, oh man, right? Every time that phone makes a sound, you're hoping it's that news, that email, that call, like, hey, yeah, especially as it relates to a job, right? If you feel like you nailed the interview and like, man, that went really good and I want this job, and they tell you, yeah, we've got a few more candidates, we'll make a decision by this day, we'll let you know either way, and you're just waiting and hoping, like, oh man, come on, I gotta get this. And you're like, oh man, and you wait, and so you just hang up the phone, and then this is what you get: silence. You get silence, and you're waiting. You're just sitting there hoping the phone will ring, and when it does, and it's not that person, you're so mad, you're so disappointed. You're like, fuck, come on. I remember waiting to hear back on a job, a while back, and they told me they'd make a decision by Friday, and that they would and that was the thing, they would let me know either way, which I honestly appreciate. So if you're an employer who ensures that there's some form of closure, right? Even if it's a denial letter, thank you very much, we've decided to go with another applicant that's more suited, whatever. At least there's closure, right? And so this job had let me know that they were going to make a decision by Friday. Sorry, train just fucking left the station for a second. They were going to make a decision by Friday, and I'd know either way. And come Friday, I didn't hear shit. And it was like, oh, you're killing me. And so even though I was pretty sure I wasn't going to get any kind of call over the weekend, every time my phone made a sound, I'd look, and maybe it would at least be the email letting me know I didn't get it, right? And of course, Monday, I'm like, so I called the follow-up Monday, hey, just following up, hadn't heard anything. And, oh, sorry, we didn't get to meet. We're going to meet today and make a decision today. I didn't hear shit on Monday. And then Tuesday, I got the call that I had gotten the job. But that's fucking frustrating and annoying. You're just like, ugh. And at that point, people don't want to even be around you because you're just like snapping on everybody. Don't call me, I'm waiting on a call. All that kind of shit. And it's fucking frustrating as hell. It's annoying, right? You're sitting there, and especially if it's a job you want, right? Even if it's an important email, right? You're waiting on an let's kind of expand on that. Expand. What kind of fucking word is that? My English is not working this evening. I'm going to say I've got too much blood in my alcohol system. Let's pause for an alcohol sip. All right, thank you. Let's expand on this topic, right? So you're waiting. You're waiting to hear about the job, right? And maybe what if you get the call, right? Like, hey, just want to let you know, we're offering you the position. Check your email for the offer letter for the details. So they don't tell you. All they're telling you is you got the job if you want it, but you got to wait for the details in the formal offer letter to see if it's if what pay you're getting and all that shit. And that email doesn't come right away. That happened to me. That happened to me in the past too, where had a couple of interviews, thought I nailed them, and I was working. This recruiter was working with me, and he's like, "No, you're getting an offer. You're definitely getting a job offer." So, okay, great. And waiting and waiting and waiting, and finally I was like, "Oh, you sure I'm getting an offer?" Because nothing has come in. And then while I'm on the phone with him, I get the email with the job offer on it. But it's frustrating. It's annoying. You're like, oh my fucking God. You try to remember what it's like to be, if you're a supervisor and you're offering jobs, be good to your word, let people know, and then hold to it. And if something changes, let them know, because remember what it's like to be on the receiving end of that. No one likes it. So yeah, you're waiting on the word for the job offer. You're waiting on an important email. What if you're waiting on like test results from your doctor, right? That's got to be even more nerve wracking. Like, what if it's something that's potentially, life threatening or major diagnosis, and you're waiting to hear that kind of news. I can't even imagine what goes through people's heads in that scenario and how frustrating that can be. And it's got to be just fucking depressing. And another thing, in today's day and age, why does it take so long to get results? Especially if it's a scan. All this shit is done electronically now. You're not waiting on someone to print the fucking x-ray and then courier it across town. It's fucking electronic. You know what I mean? It's electronic. It's like waiting for a check to clear. That shit's electronic now too. It's not like you're fucking mailing it to another bank and doing the funds that way. It's fucking electronic. So, if you're waiting on health information, some kind of test result, that's got to be a what the hell frustration. I can't even imagine. If you're listening to this and you've got someone in your family that's waiting for that, I feel for you. My hat's off to you. I can imagine how fucking frustrating that is. I mean, in today's day and age, when some of these fucking things, these medical things, a day can make a difference, waiting a week or whatever to get fucking test results, especially if it's a scan. I'm like, I get if you're doing like biopsies and you gotta doctor that shit and wait for shit to grow and however the hell all that goes. But if it's a doctor looking at a scan going, yep, that's broke, or something along those lines. And again, I'm kind of speaking out the side of my ass because I'm not a doctor and I don't know what all it entails. But all I can say is being on the waiting side of it, it fucking sucks. It fucking sucks. And just every time your phone makes a noise, damn. Oh. And I'll tell you another one that frustrates me. Since we're on the topic of waiting, how frustrating is it waiting for your table at a restaurant? Right? And now, as someone that's worked in the restaurant industry, I get it. Okay? I just venting frustration at, you go somewhere, you want to get something to eat, and they quote you 20 minutes and it takes 45. That fucking sucks. Especially if you're fucking hungry. And around here where I live, I don't know, we're just in a fucking eating dinner out society. And I'm just as guilty because I love to cook, but we go out to eat probably way more than my mom and dad ever did. It was a legitimate rare occurrence, fucking special occasion to go out to dinner. And I do it way more often, more out of convenience probably. And as a guy that actually enjoys cooking, and I went to culinary school, I didn't finish, I'll be perfectly honest, but I did go to culinary school, and I enjoy cooking, and I'm pretty good at it overall. I think most people that have eaten my cooking would agree. I get it, and I eat at the restaurant more than I should. But the wait time is fucking oh man, especially now. Oh my god. And I'm not faulting anybody. I'm not bashing any restaurant the way I bash that fucking Collision Center, because I get it. I know first fucking hand right now how hard it is to have employees, to get employees. I fucking know. It's hard, especially a fucking server that's working for tips, right? And for the record, just in case any of you don't know this, and I don't know if it's everywhere, I know it's a lot of places, you fucking better realize that that server is working for $2.13 an hour. Their fucking check is nothing. It's all about the tips. So people, if you go out to eat, unless the server's a shitbag, and there's some of them out there, tip your server fucking well. Don't be a fucking cheap ass. Right? That deserves echo. I'm gonna bust out the fucking full-blown echo. If you go out to eat and the server is good, I'm not saying great, if they're just good, tip them well. If you don't, you're a dick, you're a douche, and you should stay home and have a fucking hot dog. Okay? The server doesn't cook your fucking food. If the food comes out wrong, it's not their fucking fault. Okay? It's not. It's the fucking cook's fault. They're the server. If they suck at coming by and check on you, and they suck at fucking making sure your drink is good, that kind of stuff, that's another story. Okay? But still, I want you to remember, even if they're not great, they're working for $2.13 an hour, and they're living off of your tips. And they went to work in the middle of a fucking pandemic when a lot of people didn't. You'll notice that the wait is longer at a fucking restaurant right now because they can only seat so many tables because they only have so many fucking servers. The worst thing they could do is fill up the fucking dining room when they only got enough servers for a fucking third of it. So, yes, I started this by bitching about how long the wait is and how sometimes it's longer than it should be. But at the same time, take care of your fucking server. Fucking take care of them. Even if they're a fucking fast food worker and that fucking fast food restaurant takes tips, if they're at least there and do a decent job, please tip them. Everything's more fucking expensive right now. So just, keep that in mind as you go about your fucking day, as you go about your existence. If you're choosing to go to these places, please fucking take care of them. Please fucking take care of them. Okay? It's the least you can do in the middle of a fucking pandemic. They're there, and let's be real. Okay? Restaurant work is hard fucking work. And if you're disagreeing with me right now, get the fuck off my podcast. If you're disagreeing with me and going, nah, restaurant ain't that hard, it's because you haven't fucking worked in it. And if you haven't and you think it's fucking easy, and I'm talking full service and fast fucking food, because I've done both, get the fuck off my podcast. Stop following me. Stop listening to me because you're a dick. Okay? Appreciate these people and fucking take care of them. Please. Please. Fucking please. We're going to stop here for 5 seconds for an alcohol break. Today's episode brought to you by Rum and Coke. Anyway, enough about that rant as far as restaurant servers and all that. You get my point. Fucking take care of them. But getting back into waiting. Waiting fucking sucks. I don't care what it is. If you're waiting to get picked up somewhere, it sucks. It's annoying. If you're waiting for any of the things I've already talked about with news or a job interview or waiting for your table at a restaurant, waiting is annoying and it fucking sucks. You know what else that sucks? If you're waiting for the traffic jam to fucking go away. You're sitting in fucking standstill traffic. You're sitting there and you just want to go. You're like, let's go. Right? Waiting. Fucking waiting. It sucks. It fucking sucks. I got stuck in Colorado in a snowstorm. I think I was in the mountains. What should have been a 4-hour drive took 13. And at one point I was sitting still at a standstill, was worried I was going to run out of gas, and it sucked. Especially because it was wintertime and it was fucking cold, right? And snow. but it sucked. Waiting fucking sucks. You know, I don't know if it's the act of waiting that sucks, or maybe it's the anticipation of what's coming, right? Because in all these things I've talked about, you're anticipating something, whether it's an email or test results or a job offer or food. It's the anticipation of food. Some people wouldn't call that annoying. They get hangry, right? It's just fucking, I'm anticipating food and I'm getting hangry that I don't have it. But anyway, waiting is fucking annoying. I don't care what it is. And I don't know that there's a solution, you know. Again, be in the instance of the restaurant, you know, be real, be patient. On the rest of it, I got nothing for you, because you're at someone else's fucking mercy, completely at someone else's mercy, and you just want it to fucking go. You want it to be over with. So at the end of the day, you know, you got no choice but to wait. So, but it's annoying. It's annoying. It'll drive you fucking nuts. It's annoying. What the hell? And that's literally, that's why I call the podcast What the Hell, because that's what you're saying in all these situations, and the stuff that annoys you. You're like, what the hell is the deal? What the hell? Where's this email, right? What the hell happened to customer service? What the hell happened to this? That's why I call it What the Hell. So now you know, in case you didn't already, which you probably did. You're smart people. Anyway, that's all I got for you on this episode. It's a short one, 26, 27, whatever minutes it's going to be. You know, hopefully next week, can get the brothers back on and do some other stuff. But again, I'm going to ask one more time on this episode. I'm going to ask one more time. I'm going to ask on every episode. But please do me a favor. You know, get out there on the web and go to Apple Podcast. Give us a review. I really want the reviews. The reviews would be great. I've got some ratings, and the ratings are awesome. But would love a review and topic suggestions. You name it. And again, criticism, what's good, what's bad, all that kind of stuff. Several ways to contact me. Again, we're going to go. Email is whatthehellpodcast, all one word, no spaces, @yahoo.com. whatthehellpodcast@yahoo.com is the email address. Tweet at me, okay? The Twitter handle is @WTHellPodcast. WT Hell Podcast is the Twitter. What the Hell Podcast is out there on Facebook. You can send a message that way. Let us know what you like, what you don't like, what you want to hear. Especially if you've got something that's annoying you, I might not have it on my list and would appreciate, you know, topic suggestions. We all run into shit every fucking day that annoys us. So let's rant about it together. So please rate, please review, reach out and touch someone. No, don't do that. That's illegal. Reach out, you know, via email, via Twitter, via Facebook, and let us know what you think. What do you like? What do you don't like? And topic suggestions, all that kind of stuff. Would really appreciate it. And that's all I got for this episode. Again, sorry it's short and that it was longer to get it out there, but you know, life gets in the way sometimes. Again, it's not because I'm not thinking about my what the hellions, because I'm always thinking about my what the hellions. I keep little notes on my phone for topic suggestions and all that stuff as I'm going about the day if I find something that annoys me. But I'm thinking about the what the hellions, and hey, you know what? You guys have a great Friday. By the time this is up, it'll be almost Friday. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. And as my brother TJ would say, be good to each other, people. Take care now. Bye-bye.